It's your girl, Mimi Cute Lips, and I'm headed into Praise 104.1 to participate in the St. Jude Radiothon. I'm so excited to participate. I am a St. Jude ambassador. I share on MimiCuteLips.com all of the amazing things that St. Jude are doing and will continue to do in the community. The goal for today is to stop childhood cancer. They want a success rate of 90%. That's incredible. So, if you don't know much about St. Jude, let me just tell you that the patients never receive a bill. Yes, girl, look, even with insurance, you don't get a bill at St. Jude. Now, if you go to the regular hospital, even with your insurance, you're still going to come out of pocket for a large amount of money, especially when you or your child are battling cancer. So, I'm going to share the behind the scenes that go on for today. There'll be some celebrities in the building. They'll be doing some singing, some praising, some encouraging, and we also have a good lineup of celebrities who will also be working the Radiothon phone bank. So that means that if you call in, you might get a chance to talk to your favorite celebrity. Let's go. Okay, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
I am Co-Pastor Susie Owens from the Greater Mount Calvary Holy Church right here in Washington, D.C.
Awesome. And what brings you out today?
What brings me out today is the St. Jude Radiothon being held on station 104.1.
All right, we are happy to have you here, to have your support. And what does it mean to you to come out and support such a worthy cause like St. Jude?
It is absolutely a privilege to do. I have been an avid supporter of St. Jude for a number of years. I started off in secular career as a preschool teacher.
Okay.
And so I got all involved in children and every aspect of their lives. And when I heard about St. Jude and the research they do for children who have diseases that some would say are incurable, and the marvelous work they do to give those children life and quality of life, and then to help the families who in any other circumstance would not be able to afford that kind of care.
Right. So we already know that just as a parent or just having a loved one in such critical need of care, and to have St. Jude come in and step up in such a major way is important. So if someone asks you why would they donate, or why should they donate to St. Jude, maybe against some other causes, what would you suggest?
Well, there are many causes. There are many organizations that excel and do exceptional things as it relates to helping people. My love is children. And so any organization or hospital that does something for children automatically catches my attention. I also feel that sometimes children are the left wing, because if there's no one to help them, they can't always fight or fend for themselves. So they need someone to come in the middle and say, I'm going to do this, whether I get recognized or not. This is my contribution to life and to the life of a child. And as Christians, we know that we are to sow seed. So this is one of the ways that we can sow seed, and we can become accountable to our faith by helping someone else.
See, we can tell that this is your passion. This is what you love. This is what speaks to your heart. So for those watching, where can we go out and support you? Where can we see you?
SusieCOwens.org.
And where can we hear you speak the word?
Okay, our church is located at 610 Rhode Island Avenue, northeast side of town. Anytime, just come by. We will do you good. I promise you will enjoy the service.
Awesome. Okay. Can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Hello, I'm Shawn Mitchell.
And Shawn Mitchell, what do you do, sir?
Gospel music recording artist with Motown Gospel currently. Also songwriter, singer, producer, and part of this great cause every year for like the last maybe 7 years. So I'm excited about St. Jude and what they're doing in the communities.
Okay, so why is it so important for you to come out? What touched your heart about St. Jude that made you say, I have to be a part of this?
Well, you know what? I got to visit Memphis and to walk through the center, to see the kids,
awesome.
to talk to them, to love on them, but them love on us back. It was such an amazing experience. But what was most important to me is I was reading some of the stories on the wall, and they just touched my heart so much. I feel like being a part of St. Jude is I won't say better than the others, but it's one of the greatest causes I want to be a part of, because it's ongoing. It never stops. They're always doing some research. They're always trying to figure out how to battle for kids. So just excited about being a part, and I think I'll be a part for a while.
That's amazing. So what are you going to do today? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
I've answered phones before.
Okay.
I've made my donation.
Okay.
I've been on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram just supporting this cause. So whatever I can do to just rally up the DC area, to just be a part and give like we always do. We want to do that again this year.
That's awesome. Okay, so what do you have going on? How can we support you?
Yeah, support with Shawn Mitchell. Got a new CD out entitled Secret Place, live in South Africa. The single Joy is doing amazing. It's bringing joy to a world right now that may not be so joyful.
Right.
When we hear that the joy of the Lord is our strength, we know we have power. Just continue to follow Shawn Mitchell, BashawnMitchell.com, Shawn Mitchell Twitter, Shawn Mitchell Facebook. But it's all Shawn Mitchell, so check me out.
Can you introduce yourself for us, please?
I'm Stephen Hurd.
And Stephen Hurd, what do you do, sir?
I am a recording artist, praise and worship leader, and a minister of music.
Okay, and what brings you out to support St. Jude today?
St. Jude has been a part of my ministry responsibility for the last 6 years. And like Shawn and other artists who have come through, I think it's important to be able to give to people who don't have anything to give back to you. And to be able to help young lives to live and to thrive is, to me, where the rubber hits the road as it relates to ministry.
Okay, and of all the places you could be today, you chose to be here. So we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate your time and giving your talents as well. So how can we support you? We want to make sure that we return the love just the same.
I think importantly, more importantly than supporting me is I think it's important to just show love. This country is in trouble in like a real way, and I think exercising love as much as possible. It'd be great to support my efforts with my book and my CD efforts and that kind of thing, and that's cool. But just show love. People need it. People need to know that they matter. That's like really important in my space right now.
Well, we definitely see that. I'm in total and complete agreement with you. Sometimes just a simple gesture can change the whole course of someone's day.
Absolutely.
And that's definitely in need of. Where can we find you? Your website, on social media?
I am on Facebook.
Okay.
Stephen Hurd. I'm on Twitter, Stephen Hurd. I'm Instagram, Stephen Hurd. My website is Hurd the Word Music.
Okay.
And they can find me at those places.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Hi, my name is Clifton Ross III. I am from BET Sunday Best. I'm an all-star finalist.
And what do you do?
I sing.
You sing?
Yes.
Okay, so we're out today supporting the St. Jude Radiothon. Why was this important for you to participate in?
Well, I believe in children, and I believe in healthy children. And, cancer doesn't have a name. It literally can affect anybody. And so for it to affect children from babies to adolescents to teenagers, I believe that they should not have to pay for this sickness. And so any way I can do to help, to volunteer or to get people to donate to help them survive, I'll be a part of it.
So do you know how you're going to be helping out today? Are you getting on the phone?
Oh yes, I'm getting on the phone like I do every time St. Jude comes to DC. I get on the phone and we collect money. We get people to donate, to really sign up for the $20 a month or however much they are willing to donate each month just to be a donator.
Awesome. Okay, so you got it all down, right?
Yes.
You're clearly a veteran with this, right?
Yes.
So how can we follow you and support you?
Well, you can get my EP. It was recently released last year. It's Clifton Ross III, I Believe God EP. It's available on all digital media outlets and also on my website, CliftonRoss3rd.com. You can also follow me on all of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, all at Clifton Ross III.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hey, I'm John Murray. I'm a TV host, pop culture commentator, and a brand influencer.
Okay, John Murray. So what brings you out to support St. Jude today?
Maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I was introduced to St. Jude here at Praise 104.1 in DC doing a radio telethon. And the same year, I actually went down to Memphis to visit St. Jude for their Celebration of Hope weekend. It was a really great weekend where they bring in radio personalities, celebrities, pop culture influencers from all over the country, and they do a big concert, a big fundraiser, and it's an awareness weekend. So you tour the hospital, you get to meet with families and patients, and it really was an awakening for me. I'd seen the commercials, I've been at local events that St. Jude did, but being there at the facility and seeing what they did to help these kids on their plight towards healthiness, to overcome cancer, sickle cell, and some of the other diseases that they tackled there. They were the happiest sick people I'd ever seen in my life. It really was the Walt Disney World of hospitals. And so seeing that just made me committed to helping to raise the awareness for St. Jude, and also helping people realize the importance of raising money for St. Jude. Because whether you give a big donation or a small donation, I realize that every donation really counts, because these families, with all that they're dealing with and making sure that their kids have a chance at being healthy and overcoming these diseases that they're dealing with, never spend a dime. And I mean, I don't care how sick you are and where you are in the world, if you've got to get to St. Jude, if St. Jude can take you, they get you there, and never once do you get a bill. And I just thought that was the most remarkable thing. So I've been committed. I love the concept, the idea, and I love the passion and the plight of St. Jude.
That is awesome. I have been to the facility and it is eye-opening. It is definitely the happiest place to be at the worst time of your life. But definitely comforting in knowing that you get to focus on taking care of your children.
Absolutely.
So how can we support you and give some love back to you?
I have a series right now called Nightcrawl New York on the Travel Channel Digital Network. So if you go to travelchannel.com, you can drop in my name, John Murray, JAWNMURRAY, and the entire series that come up, you can check that out, and a special that I did for Travel Channel Digital called the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And you can also find me on social media. I'm at John Murray, JAWNMURRAY, on Twitter and on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook at John Murray World, JAWNMURRAY World.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Hi, I'm Charles Butler.
And Charles Butler, what do you do, sir?
I am a choir director, gospel artist from the Washington, D.C. area.
All right, so we got a local in the house.
Yes.
And what made you come out to support St. Jude Radiothon today?
Well, Mimi, I have been supporting St. Jude Radiothon for the last, I believe, 5 years now. And every year it gets bigger and bigger. We raise more money every year. I heard now that our market here in D.C. is up to over $70,000.
Yeah.
And D.C., we want to make sure that we get that higher and higher and higher. So we want to be the top market for St. Jude. So one of the reasons why I support every year, my father many years ago passed away from cancer, and so that has definitely been one of my drives to support St. Jude. So every year we're supporting, and people don't know that it costs about $2 million a year for St. Jude to operate their facilities. And if you donate, that's also a tax credit. We all need some tax credit.
We do, it's tax time. we want the deductions, right?
We want those deductions. So we need you to donate, and that's one of the reasons why I am a part of St. Jude.
That is awesome. Okay, so just as you are opening up your heart and you're giving your time and your talent to St. Jude, how can we return the love for you? How can we support you?
You can support me by supporting St. Jude. I'm good. I mean, of course, we want people to support our projects, our music, but go support St. Jude. That's the focus for today.
Okay, and where can we find you on social media?
On social media, I'm Charles Butler in Trinity on Facebook, Charles Butler Jr. on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Butler.
Thank you, Mimi, for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Exceeded our goal. How about that? And the phones are ringing.